Afternoon to everyone, and thank you for coming to our commission meeting. It is 5:01. Thank you, commissioners, for also coming to the meeting. The second item in our agenda is invocation. Commissioner Duggins, would you like to do that? Dan?
Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening. We ask for to be with those that are sick, those that have lost. We ask you to be with us in this commission, but with our community. We pray for end to violence and the bad things that are happening. We always pray for the people in jail that they may come back to the community in a better way. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I salute the flag of the United States
and be a symbol of perfect friendship among nations.
Yes.
And then we'll go over to talk.
Okay.
I got water right there.
Unless Linda wants to go check my water.
Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Aguilar,
President.
Vice Chair Secretero,
Present.
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Here.
Commissioner Duggins,
Here.
Mr. Martinez.
Present, ma'am. We have a quorum. Item 6, approval of agenda. Before I request a motion to approve the agenda, I'm requesting that we move item A right after we approve the February minutes, and also move public comment right after that. And then also item 13, executive session after public comment. And also, so to speed up things on action items, item C and item D and item E were requested by the road department to table until our next meeting. During the,
Mr. Chairman, did you say move item A?
Let's start from the top again.
okay, right after A, approve the minutes,
Okay.
we want to move A on action items, the proclamation for Ms. Ruina Baca. And then we'll do public comment, number 9. And then after that, we'll do item 13, executive session.
I'm still lost.
Plus,
Yeah.
I wanted to table item C, D, and E as requested by the road department.
Here for next meeting?
Yes,
Okay.
So move.
motion by Commissioner Gonzalez with the changes for the new agenda. Seconded by Commissioner Aguilar. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The agenda is approved. Item 7, approval of minutes of February 27, 2024, our regular meeting. Commissioners, did you have a chance to review the minutes?
I make the motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez to approve February 27,
Second. Go ahead.
second by Commissioner Secretarial. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? The February regular meeting minutes are approved. Thank you for doing them too. Okay, the next item is item A, consideration of proclamation proclaiming March 23rd, 2024 as Rina Joyce Bocc Day in Socorro County. Do you have the proclamation? And
We do, Mr. Chairman. There's also been a slight change to the title. And I guess I would ask if there's anyone here that would like to talk about it, just for this item.
from the audience,
Yes.
is there anyone that would like to talk about that proclamation?
What is,
And it's, the update is just to Rowena Eaton Bocc Day in Socorro County.
Okay,
is it, are we gonna read the proclamation or?
If you would like, otherwise,
I think it should be.
would you like me to read it?
Go ahead.
Whereas Rowena Eaton Bocc was a native daughter of the county of Socorro, born to Frank and Odelia Chavez on May 13th, 1934. Whereas Rowena was a lifelong member of the San Miguel Parish. Whereas Rowena and her husband Adolfo moved Real Bar and Cafe into an establishment that is known worldwide. Whereas Rowena and Adolfo were honored in 2018 by the New Mexico Restaurant Association as Restaurateurs of the Year, commend their exceptional embodiment of entrepreneurship, community service, and exceptional hospitality. Whereas Rowena was elected to and served the county of Socorro for 2 terms as county clerk, as county treasurer from 1967 to 1970. Whereas Rowena was elected to the Board of County Commissioners and served the county for 2 terms from 1987 to 1990, holding the office of chair of the commission from 1989 to 1990. Whereas Rowena served on the state of New Mexico Public Safety Board, where she fought for law enforcement. Whereas Rowena was elected to and served the county of Socorro for 2 terms as treasurer from 1967 to 1970. Whereas Rowena has served as a voting party delegate at many state and national conventions. Whereas Rowena touched the lives of many in the community and was loved by her family and friends. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the county of Socorro wishes to formally recognize Rowena for her life of service to the county. Be it further proclaimed that the Board of County Commissioners of Socorro County does hereby proclaim March 23rd, 2024 as Rowena Eaton Bocc Day in the county of Socorro.
thank you, Adrian.
Thank you. Bet.
You look a long ways to find somebody like you.
Need a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez,
Okay. That must have been from heaven there, no? Anyway, I second it.
second by Commissioner Duggins. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Commissioners. This is something really nice. Okay, now we go to public comment. Under public comment, during this portion of our meeting, we welcome your suggestions and want to hear your concerns. This is not a question and answer period. Speakers will be limited to 5 minutes. The county commission is not able to take action on matters discussed during public comment. Speakers are required to state their name for the record. First one I have for public comment is Janet Cliff.
Dear Socorro County Commissioners, I am Janet Cliff of 230 Hop Canyon Road. I have not received the 3 engineering studies or an auditor's review I requested in my email to you from over 2 weeks ago. Foremost, I thank you again for instigating, paying for, and ultimately your unanimous vote on September 12, 2023, approving the implementation of Phase 1 of DEC's Hop Canyon Drainage Review, which sets forth corrections for the 2019 improvement of Hop Canyon Road. Residents could provide input after the draft was presented in February of 2022, and suggested changes were incorporated in the final version that you commissioners unanimously voted to implement. One of DEC's recommendations for phase one included a side ditch and 2 culverts to keep west side runoff on the road's west side easement to mitigate the problems on the road's east side easement. Most of this recommended side ditch and culverts are along the 229 Hop Canyon Road easement. On February 12th, the side ditch and culverts were installed at the easement, which the Coral County, not the homeowner, has rights to. On February 21st, the resident of 229 Hop Canyon publicly complained about the side ditch and culverts at the county's easement. By noon, decision and DEC's review unanimously approved in September 23 and reconfirmed on October 11, 2023 by DEC, January 22nd by Art Gonzalez, and February 12th by Robert Montoya representing Art Gonzalez and DEC was rejected. The following day, the culverts were removed and the ditch refilled. Thank you. I am curious about this sudden, significant, and non-emergency change. My curiosity arises because no engineering study appears to have been completed on why DEC's 2-year-old design and reconfirmed 3 times recently for the side ditch and culverts is now flawed. Because no engineering study appears to have been completed on why rebuilding the side ditch and removing the culverts is now beneficial. And most importantly, because no engineering study appears to have been completed for an alternative to the side ditch and the culverts to mitigate the problem the original solution addressed. Furthermore, Socorro County appears to have misspent taxpayers' money twice for no solution to the problem. My curiosity also arises because no auditor's review appears to have been conducted regarding Socorro County ultimately reinstating the original problem. Commissioners, I have several concerns. How does Socorro County intend to mitigate the drainage problem of the west side runoff, adding to the heavy runoff already on the east side? If the original engineering study is flawed, how is it flawed? Why is the original problematic situation now beneficial? Where is the new engineering study with another solution, and when will it be implemented? Where is the auditor's review of the taxpayers' money spent twice to only have the result reinstate the original problem? How is this current situation different from Socorro County paying for the 2019 Hop Canyon Road improvement, 2 years later paying for a review of that improvement, which in simplest terms states that the 2019 road improvement needs to be redone? And now Socorro County paying for an improvement of the improvement. Why won't Socorro County do a job correctly in the first place with the additional benefit of not wasting taxpayers' money? I also have procedural concerns. Before providing their unanimous approval to implement phase 1, commissioners examined the Hop Canyon Road drainage problem for 4 years and reviewed and reflected on DEC's recommendations for 1.5 years.
Time is up.
Pardon?
Your time is up.
Time is up.
That is fun.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. That's not consent, so she can.
The next one is Blake Rainslow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Blake Rainston. My family have lived on 32 Schmidl Road for 10 years now. In those 10 years, we have not had any issues with speeding or reckless drivers. After these speed humps were put into place, I was quite shocked at how many there were. 6 of them from the mailboxes to our house. Prior to these speed humps, during the rainy season, the water would flow down the street and into a lower area along the railroad tracks. Well, not now. The one in front of our property will now force water into our property and property across the street. So when the petition to have these speed humps removed came around, I gladly signed. And from my understanding, the removal petition has more signatures than the other. So I'm here today asking you to act on behalf of the majority of this community and have these speed humps removed. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next one is Barbara Barrera.
Hello, my name is Barbara Barella. I live at 31 Schmidl Road, and I've lived there for 24 years. Last year, I signed what I thought was a survey regarding speed bumps. I thought there would also be a meeting similar to this one, in which all the residents on Schmidl Road could discuss whether or not speed bumps would be a good fit for our road. I would have then told you that 2 strategically placed speed bumps would not have been terrible. To my knowledge, no meeting ever took place, or if it did, I was never notified. There are a total of 10 speed bumps on Schmidl Road in 0.8 of a mile. 6 are between the railroad tracks and County Road 91. At the meeting on February 27th, it was mentioned that the bumps were designed so that vehicles could drive over them at 15 miles per hour. In my 16,000-pound big yellow bus with 100 PSI in each tire, going over those bumps at 15 miles per hour 4 times a day is not possible without causing some type of damage. I can only describe it as being similar to driving over a curb in a full-size truck 24 times a day, 5 days a week. I don't think anyone wants to do that. Unable to now drive the posted speed limit in the bus, I have had to adjust my leave time for my morning and afternoon routes, only by about a minute, minute to and a half. I realize that only matters to me. I just leave my house a little bit earlier. I'm not going to pretend to know how much a fire truck or an ambulance weighs, but I'm pretty sure one or both weigh more than my bus. If the weight and size of my bus prevents me from driving the speed limit, I imagine it will slow them down as well. When seconds do matter, when someone is trying to break into a house late at night, a loved one is having a heart attack, or a structure is on fire, 60 to 90 seconds will matter to someone else other than just me. In the 24 years that I've lived on Schmidl Road, I have never seen or heard about a vehicular accident in which speed was a factor. I believe that the number of speed bumps on the road, 10 in less than a mile, is too excessive, and that at least 70% of them should be removed. Thank you.
Thank you. The next one is Linda Rosales.
My name is Linda Rosales. I don't live on Smith Road, but I travel that road probably 50 times a day going back and forth to the farm. Yes, it's really so many speed bumps, it's unreal. Today I took diesel back and forth. You have to go like 5 miles an hour so you don't spill your diesel. Lynn, you should know that. But.
Put a lid on it, it won't spill.
Huh?
Put a lid on it.
It has a lid.
It won't spill.
But it's just because of the humps, pretty hard. And as far as I've lived there 50 years and there has not been wrecks at all. And I would really appreciate you guys looking into this a little bit deeper.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next one is Sherry Prather.
Hi, my name is Sherry Fraser. I live at 59 Schmidl. I've lived there for 10 years. And in 10 years, I've never seen one accident on Schmidl Road. You guys have approved these speed humps, and we have 10 of them on Schmidl Road. There's 3 of them from my driveway to the stop sign on County Road 91. I was told at the last meeting that somebody said you could hit them at 35 miles an hour and be just fine. No, 11 miles an hour is as hard as you can hit them in a vehicle. You have too many on Schmidt Road. My question is, on Midway, where you have a school and you have school bus stops, you only have 3. Why do we have 10 on Schmidt Road? I think it's excessive, really excessive. And you need to cut them out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did they cross this out, Stephanie Sickler?
Yes, she crossed herself out, yes.
Okay. The next one is Josh Walker.
Good evening. My name is Josh Walker. I live on 68 Schmiddle Road. I've lived there for about 3 years now. In my experience, I haven't seen or heard of any sort of speed being an issue. I do notice with the equipment of farmers around that it can be a potential hazardous issue with things like that, either damaging equipment or just, I guess, personal hazard in general. But yeah, I just think it's a little bit excessive in terms of the number of speed bumps. I understand the concern for individuals if you have children, animals, if you have livestock that's crossing the road, I can understand that. But as far as I'm aware, everyone's pretty aware of, each other in terms of speed and things like that. So, but thank you for hearing me.
Thank you.
And the last one is Pam Gordy.
Hi, thank you for taking my comments. I'm Pam McGordy with the Socorro Farmers Market, and I am not a resident of Schmiddle Road, although I travel there twice a week to pick up eggs and other commodities that we use at the market. Yes, you could go slow over the speed bumps. We came that way tonight. I thought I counted 11, but and then you've also got the big curve and the railroad tracks, which also tend to slow the traffic down. For me, it's an inconvenience just because I'm afraid I'm going to break canned goods and jars and eggs. And I'm also curious, was there a public notification to the community about the change? Do you guys post that on the road or put it in the paper or?
Public comment. We can't go back and forth.
Oh, you can't answer that, okay. Well, I'm just curious what the procedure was for notifying the community and, I think it could make sense maybe in a couple spots, but really 11 speed bumps feels excessive. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we move on, is there anyone else that wants to do public comment? Can you come up?
Hello, my name is Gwen Luna, and I also live on Schmiddle Road, 33 Schmiddle Road. We did not have any input, and I do not have a copy of the original that was sent around for people to sign, but I do know it said on there, because I was shown it, that all residents on Schmiddle Road were supposed to sign it. And I don't believe that all residents signed it. No, my husband and I did not. And my address is 33 Schmiddle Road. It has been since I moved there 10 years ago. I am another one who, okay, I can see if you put 1 or 2. That would sound okay to me. But I do think it's excessive. I think it's greatly excessive. And, the majority of the people who live on Middle Road, we don't have a whole lot of money. And so therefore we don't have the power that's because they've got a lot of money. But we feel like we have been overrun. And we just want you to hear our voices and listen to us and consider what we're saying, because we live there. You don't. And so therefore, you should listen to the people who do live there. Thank you. I appreciate your time for this.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. We'll move on to the next item. We moved up item 13, executive session. I need a motion and roll call vote to go into executive session. And then pursuant to the Mexico State Statute, section 10-15-1, only the following matters will be discussed in closed session. Motion by Commissioner Douglas, second by Commissioner Gonzalez.
If I might, Mr. Chairman, before you vote, I just want to state that this is, if you so vote on it, it would be considered an emergency item because our county manager resigned on Friday, and so we were just made aware of it. And certainly it places the county in a situation where this board needs to discuss and act to protect the health and welfare of the citizens.
Roll call vote.
Commissioner Aguilar, Vice Chair Secretary,
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Duggins,
Yes.
Chairman Martinez.
Yes, it just be you.
We're in executive session. I need a motion and roll call vote to return to regular session.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez, second by Secretary. All in favor? Well, roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Aguilar, Vice Chair Secretary, Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Duggins,
Yes.
and Chairman Martinez.
Yes, ma'am. The motion and roll call vote, the matters discussed in closed session were limited to those specified in the motion for closure, and that no final action was taken as per New Mexico statute section 10-15-1. Okay,
Made that as the form of a motion, Mr. Chairman.
need a motion for that?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Aguilar,
Second.
second by Commissioner Gonzalez. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it is approved. Now I do item 14. Action item?
I think we're at Department and Commission report.
Yeah. Okay.
You wanna do this first?
Okay, Commissioners, report. Commissioner Duggins has to leave because he's got some stuff to do. So give us your report.
I just wanted to give a water report. Again, I was at the Conservancy meeting yesterday and it's not looking as good as we wish in the water and the snow shed up north. But there is a little hope coming out of the Hamas. That's at 115%. And that's better for us because from Espanola, we call it the Ottawa gauge, but around north of Espanola, all the water that comes out of those mountains has to be divvied up among the Mexico, the Southern Valley, and so on through the valley. And when there's a big snow in the mountains and no monsoon, it leaves us in debt really easily because we can't, the transfer of the water through the river is very inefficient. So up there, they say you need to deliver X amount. Well, but we can't get it there because of various reasons, mostly the federal side, they don't maintain the river right, the low flow channels such as that. The water that comes from Espanola to here via the arroyos, the Rio Salado, the whatever, the Hamas, that's all our water. We don't owe anybody out of that block of water. So when that's a good thing, because we can use it to pay our debt and hopefully we can get our debt down. And, but it's, you know, what can I say? It's in the desert Southwest. They talk about this drought and how severe and how, I don't know, we were born in a drought, we'll make it. But, you know, it's a lot of the alarm that's going on in the water world, I don't buy it. I've been farming 40 years and it's been a problem every year. So that's my report on that, Mr. Chairman. And I have water running that probably is getting close to my doorstep, so I am going to have to leave. And I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
It's good to see people come to the meeting, by the way.
Yes. Commissioner Aguilar? Yeah. Commissioner Gonzalez?
At this time, just on your end, I'll let you do it.
Commissioner Secretary?
I'll let you.
I'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
On my report, Sammy, our past manager, Mr. Hawks, I had requested a meeting with the Hawk County movements. I copied you on the email that I sent him. I still want that to happen and have it at the fire department there when the project is complete. So we can let the people know what we did. I put items on that email of what I needed to see in that meeting. And that way we'll finalize that project and hopefully it'll be done.
I believe I've seen the email from.
Okay. I would really appreciate that. And let me know so we can advertise and let them know so we have a chance to speak. And on the good part, our boys and girls from Magdalena made it to state. They go to state tomorrow. Hopefully, they will bring a state championship. I don't know if you saw the local paper, our coach for the boys in district, that was his 400th win of basketball. 11 district championships. He's won 3 state championships. He's done a lot, and it's a big accomplishment. So I feel we're very fortunate to have someone like that. Role model the kids.
I only say this once, go Steers. Otherwise, there's no way, go Steers, absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, we'll go back up to department reports. Sheriff, you have anything for us?
How long do you guys have?
5 minutes.
No.
He's reporting.
Really, I really don't have a lot. Yeah, I don't have too much to talk about today. We did get a new truck. And pretty nice. But other than that, I don't know that I have too much for you guys today. I think I talked to your op last week. You guys have any questions?
Commissioner? No, I just want to thank you for helping out, especially in the Magdalena area, offering help to the village marshals with all the dog issues. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and like I went to a council meeting last night, and I told them, we're here to assist you, to help you. But overall, the responsibility lies within them when it's in the village community. So hopefully that'll get resolved soon. But thank you for going up there and helping.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Anything else, Ed?
No.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Patina?
Good evening, Chair of the Commission. Our grant applications have been submitted. We're waiting for review, and that will happen at the end of April and the beginning of May. We will be up in Santa Fe to see what the allocations will be. We continue to have lots of people come through our office. We continue to have lots of people in treatment in the jails. We actually now, according to the jail, the jail has requested that we do twice weekly Narcan trainings. So not only for the COs at the jail, but also for the detainees. So this way, upon release, as many folks have been trained in how to administer Narcan if it's needed for friends and family. Well, we're really happy that we're able to do that, and that's through the Administrator Garcia, of course, doing that. And we're also very fortunate to have the partnership as a resident. I'm very happy that we have the partnership that we do in Magdalena with the sheriff, and of course with our office. I'm also very grateful that we have the partnership that we do with the sheriff. And so that's all I have for this meeting. Thank you, and I stand for questions.
My question is, you still have the DWI meeting on Wednesday, the training?
It's Tuesday, the 19th. And you should be receiving the minutes from the last meeting and the agenda tomorrow afternoon or first thing Thursday morning.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Gail, do you have any?
Question?
I don't, you guys? I see Art out there. Do you have any to report, Art, or?
Nothing right now. If you guys have any questions, let me know.
I don't. Okay, the next item is acknowledge manager's report.
Okay. Forgive me, I'm gonna read Manager Hux's report that
Thank
he
you.
submitted. Chairman, Commissioners, we continue to answer increasing number of IFRAs. but we are looking at software to kind of lessen the impact in the reply. We attended a groundbreaking event for El Camino Rail Housing Authority for the complex on Highway 60 to support low-income individuals. He attended the pre-bid conference for the San Antonio Drainage Project for phases 3 and 7. He met with BLM again to address where they're at on phase 1 of the San Antonio project, which is the purchase of the property, and it's still in review per the BLM. Participate in the lieutenant interviews for the detention center. Participated in a conference call concerning how to digitize IPRA responses and tracking. We did requisitions for over 1.2 million regarding the courthouse project. So all of those were encumbered at once. Sent off a letter to all of the counties, referenced the letter to the governor on the border. Researched information for the Rowena Bocc proclamation, and he worked on resubmission of the LGRF project.
Any questions from Sammy? Thank you, Sammy. Acknowledge March birthdays. Who wants to handle that?
I'll do
Okay, sir.
it. March birthdays. Randy Baca, Maintenance Department, March 6th. David Monet, Assessor's Office, March 19th. Samantha Vasquez, Manager's Office, March 22nd. Carlos Valenzuela, Detention Center, March 22nd. Leslie Haynes, Detention Center, March 25th. Blanca Jaquez, Treasurer's Office, March 27th. Brian Knapp, Detention Center, March 27th. Jason Frame, DWI Program, March 29th.
Have a good birthday. Thank you, Commissioner. Okay. Okay, we'll go back on the agenda now. Public hearing. Item A, ordinance 2024-01, authorizing a loan and intercept agreement with New Mexico Finance Authority in the amount of $1,700,893 for the purchase of the new fire administration building.
Mr. Chairman, a motion to go into public hearing.
Need a motion to go into public hearing?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez,
Second.
second by Commissioner Aguilar. All in favor signify by saying aye. We are now in public hearing.
And Mr. Chairman, just for introduction for the public, this item was directed at the last meeting to be published for an ordinance. The reason that it's an ordinance is that the county will be bonding money, and the money that we're going to be bonding is the fire excise tax. So what that means is basically the tax that we receive from the state of New Mexico that's collected for our fire will be intercepted by New Mexico Finance Authority and processed through the loan, which of course, the New Mexico Finance Authority is one of the very few mechanisms where the county can enter into this kind of arrangement for debt. It is for the intended purchase of what's known as the Solera building, which is out by the detention center for the use of the fire marshal. So just open it up to the public, and if not, we'll.
Any comment from the public? Hearing none. Okay, I need a motion to return to regular session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Aguilar, second by Commissioner Gonzalez. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, item B. Consideration of ordinance 2024-01, authorizing a loan to intercept the agreement with New Mexico Finance Authority in the amount of $1,700,893 for the purchase of a new fire administrative building and approval of required related documents. Need a motion to approve ordinance 2024-01?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez,
Second.
second by Commissioner Aguilar. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Mr. Chairman, because it's an ordinance, the law requires a roll call.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Adrian. Roll call vote.
Commissioner Aguilar,
Yes.
Vice Chair Zapatero, Commissioner Gonzalez,
Yes.
Chairman Martinez.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Adrian. Okay, as before, I the road department made the recommendation to table item C, D, and E, and it was approved by the commission. So we go to item F, consideration of an intergovernmental agreement with the New Mexico Department of Public Safety for communication services. That's why she was here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, this is the contract with New Mexico State Police. They dispatch for our agency, and it's an annual fee, I believe it's $55,000, which covers dispatch, our computer terminals, the CAD system, track system, and everything that our guys are on.
Is that the email that you sent us a while back that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And for the record, I believe that the form of the document it will be sent out for electronic signature by the chair, but it does have to be approved by the entire board first.
okay, you heard the recommendation from our attorney. I need a motion to approve the intergovernment agreement with the New Mexico Department of Public Safety for communication services.
So, second.
Motion by Commissioner Secretarial, second by Commissioner Gonzalez. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, it's approved. We'll get you that document so we can send it up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item G, approval of taser purchase for Sheriff's Office through an Exxon price agreement utilizing LEPF funding.
So the tasers that we currently have are about 12 years old. These new tasers are the latest and greatest that Axion provides. I believe the total cost is $87,000, $82,000. It's $17,000 for the next 5 years. It comes with the training materials, holsters, everything that our guys need to be equipped. We're just asking if we can utilize the LEPF money to purchase.
Recommendation, Sammy.
Chairman, Commissioners, the Sheriff's Department is utilizing restricted funding through their LEPF fund, which we have to expend annually. I think you just finished up with your vehicle loan, so this will just dedicate that funding again to another goal in the Sheriff's Department. So do pass.
Okay,
So moved.
motion by Commissioner Gonzalez, second by Commissioner Secretarial. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? They are approved, the taser purchase. Thank you. Item H, approval of a letter to the New Mexico governor to appeal for a declaration of state emergency regarding the fentanyl crisis, human smuggling, and crime rates in New Mexico.
Mr. Chairman, this is a letter that was requested by Commissioner Duggins, and it was also requested to be sent out to all the counties to see if they would join the letter. It's up to you if this board wants to consider it. You might want to wait until Commissioner Duggins is here since it's his item, but that is up to this board.
Well, I think we can vote. I mean,
Certainly can.
Did the other counties join in?
we haven't sent the.
We haven't sent this.
I think they sent a draft, but I think that Mike sent my draft out, but I'm not aware of what's coming in or not. I have no idea.
Well, Commissioners, what do you want to do? Need a motion?
We table this, Joey's here.
That's your wishes.
What was that?
You wanted to table it?
Joey's here.
Yeah.
The motion is to table, and I'll second.
Okay, motion to table by Commissioner Secretarial, second by Commissioner Gonzalez. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, it is tabled for next commission meeting. Okay, item I, approval of the St. Clair property donation.
Mr. Chairman, members of the commission, this is another property donation in Rio Grande Estates pursuant to our property donation program for later resale to place on the tax rolls. It's confirmed that the taxes have been paid and it's gone through the rest of the process, so if the board would like to accept it, it may.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez to approve, second by Commissioner Secretarial. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, it is approved for the property donation of St. Clair. Item J, consideration of resolution 2024-34, adopting the 2024 annual certified maintenance mileage report.
Chairman, Commissioners, what you have before you is the Resolution 2024 adopting the annual certified maintained mileage report that's required by the NMDOT each year. The list of roads that are attached to it maintain what we reported last year. However, any items highlighted in green are roads that they added this year per your direction. And I was trying to make it viewable up here, but yeah, it went small.
Any questions, Commissioner?
You know how many miles we added? I guess it might. Roughly. Trying to find it.
Yeah, no, it's fun to be.
Yeah.
I apologize for that. It won't let me read it here. Just 1 second.
So were they county roads that we just weren't maintaining, or did we make new county roads? I mean, accept new county roads?
I'm pretty sure you accepted a couple throughout last year that had it come onto the list this year. So it wasn't, they're not added.
Yeah. Okay. So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez to accept.
I do remember.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Secretarial. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, they're adopted. The annual certified maintenance mileage report. Item K, personnel cost of living adjustment. I know Mike had told us about it, and he was gonna have some figures for this commission meeting. Do you have those, Sammy?
Yes, sir. I put those figures together for Manager Hawks last week. And I'll present them to you as they were requested from me. So Manager Hawks requested 5%, 4%, and 3% COLAs to go before you. The 5% is gonna be about $245,041.53 to salaries, and then $36,343.98 to para, which will put it at a total of $281,385.51 roughly. Excuse me. 4% would put you at $196,033.22 increase for salaries, $29,075.19 increase to para, which totals $225,108.41. And then 3% is at $147,2492. Para would be $21,806.39, and the total at 3% is $168,831.01. So with direction from you, it would be which percentage, if not all of them, do you want me to make apparent in the upcoming budget cycle?
So this is a request for, it's not a one-time,
It'll be a
salary adjustment.
salary adjustment
Budget.
of COLA.
Commissioners, your wishes? My only question is.
And you're just telling me what you want to see, not deciding today.
Okay.
What you want to see presented to you when I do a COLA.
Well, I would like to see something and then find out if we have the money to be able to do it, you know.
Do you want me to lay out all three of those percentages?
That would be.
Okay.
What was it? What was the total of the 5?
281,385.51.
And then the 3?
225. Oh, 3 is 168,831.
285, 168.
Yeah, and then the
3.
funds we're gonna use to utilize for the salary increase or the cost of living adjustment is gonna be probably your general funds, just because they've been We've had a lot of projects in the county, so our general fund GRT
Is up.
is up significantly.
So you're saying and you agree that general fund should take care of that?
Yes, from a financial standpoint, I think
fund.
general fund is the best place for it.
I know Mike also mentioned that he was gonna talk to First State Bank
Mhm.
on some money that he wanted to invest or and see if they were gonna give us a higher interest.
To match sort of what we were getting from.
Yeah, so I don't know if that happened,
Um,
cause it was quite a bit of difference and I don't know if he ever met with, First State Bank.
I know he prompted a meeting, but I'm not sure how far it went, but I can check.
Okay, and then that would help if,
Outside of the other money that we invest with the state,
yeah,
Yes.
he said we had like $6 million that.
we could invest somewhere else.
Yeah,
I remember that figure.
he was trying to get them to sort of match what we were
I
getting
got you.
from.
Yes, sir. To utilize the local government investment pool, the law requires that we first check
Yeah.
with the local
Local.
banks and say, can you match this? And then you can make the decision.
Okay.
In conjunction with the treasurer.
There's more than,
Well, you'll provide those for the next meeting and then we can vote on it?
These probably won't be at the next meeting. I'm looking to incorporate them into your budget because I already have to do the work for that. So
Okay.
we'll just throw it into,
so it'd be the budget with all three scenarios.
yeah, I can bring all three
Got it.
scenarios to your attention when we do the
I
budget.
don't know what the other budget requests are. So it's-
Yeah, and then you'll have the whole picture to put it together and
Okay,
I can,
All three, yeah.
yeah.
thank you. Any other questions, commissioners? Hearing none. Okay, acknowledge personnel changes. Who wants to do that? Think we got a printout. Yeah. Yes. You wanna do it, Commissioner? I don't know.
And that loan has a lot of people, no?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm still waiting for that.
Do it?
Okay. I don't have.
Sort of have 6 on here and 3 on this one, that doesn't have the names.
No?
That's good there.
Okay, on this printout that I just got a while ago, it doesn't have the names, it just got the positions. But on ours, got 3 names. So which one we go, 3 names or this?
3 names, I'm pretty sure. Can I?
The presidential?
Yeah.
3 names.
I don't have to change.
It's almost to the end.
My last thing is the mileage report. I mean, the maintenance road.
And that's that was from last meeting.
Yeah, this is last meeting, so it's
Yeah,
not really,
put that from the last meeting.
yeah.
Okay,
What's
who
this
wants to
one here?
do the,
It's this one here with the 3.
Yeah.
yes,
So it's personnel changes, Carlos Valenzuela, detention officer, new hire. Brian Mijo, detention officer, new hire. Wayden Mitten, detective, promotion. 2, 3.
any questions, commissioners?
Not for me.
No.
I make the motion to approve.
A motion by Commissioner Gonzalez to acknowledge the personnel changes,
I'll second that.
second by Commissioner Aguilar. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, personnel changes are acknowledged. Item 12, financial action. I'd like to recommend that we approve item A and item B like we've done in the past. So who wants to take care of that? Vendors checks and then the payroll check.
I will make a motion to accept item A, approval of vendor checks for the amount of $267,353.73 for March 2024. Then B, approval of payroll checks for the amount of $255,243.36 for, as dated for March 12th, 2024.
Okay. Need a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Commissioner Gonzalez. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hear none. Both vendor checks and payroll checks are approved. Item 14, action item. Is this where Adrian? Is this where we announce?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would suggest a motion on vote on an emergency basis that you direct the staff to advertise for the position of county manager.
You heard the recommendation of our attorney to advertise in an emergency situation for new county manager. And it'll be advertised for how long? We just
2 weeks.
3 weeks?
I think we said 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And the qualifications and all that will be.
Will remain the same, if that's okay.
Okay,
So, second.
motion by Commissioner Secretero, second by Commissioner Gonzalez. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. We will advertise for a new manager. Item 15, next commission meeting is March 26th at 5 p.m. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Gonzalez. Second by Commissioner Wong. We are adjourned at 6:33. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for staying.